What's good, YouTube, man? It's your boy Famousq, and I'm back with another reaction video as usual. My reactions are pure. I'm reacting with y'all. Today we're about to get into the Grizzlies, number 8 Grizzlies versus the number 1 Thunder. Now, in a past video, I have said my prediction of this series is a 4-0. No offense to the Grizzlies, but brother, Thunder won like 70 games this year. They finna shit on them. Let's get into it, though. Hopefully, the Grizzlies make it exciting because at any given night, any given day, you never know what happens in the NBA. But put me in the studio right now.
As they host the Memphis Grizzlies at Paycom Center in Game 1 of this best-of-7 first-round series. Shai Alexander, the MVP, won the last 9 meetings with Memphis by an average of 17 points per game.
Damn!
We'll see if that trend continues here in Game 1. After being a game-time decision Friday with an ankle injury. Jackson missed the layup, got it back.
Bro, that whiteout kind of hard. They got all white. That's tough. That's a playoff atmosphere.
Pippen on the attack. And the Thunder get back. Pippen, one of the most improved players this year in the NBA, makes it 4-0 Grizz.
But you've got to play smart. Johnny Pippen pulled that out before he attacked.
Shai leans in and kisses it home off the window. Things were in the West. That's Thomas Isolo. He is the interim coach, replaced Taylor Jenkins, who got fired at the end of March. Morant drains a 3, and that's a great sign.
Morant has got better at shooting threes.
If a 30% three-point shooter can make those.
I think I ain't
that cross court to Pippen, and Edey unfortunately caught that one right off the right side of his head.
Hartenstein with a floater. He's got
that's his game, though.
And Oklahoma City with its first lead. Best defensive team in the league this year in Oklahoma City. And right on cue with a deflection by Hartenstein. Jackson was open in the corner, missed the 3. Edey, what a block by Holmgren.
So quickly to
too much
Edey,
going on.
but Chet Holmgren one step and was able to deter him at the rim.
Edey got positioned down low, and that time slams it home. Good look on the dump down by Jaren Jackson. Morant doubled. Dort hits the deck. Morant, tough shot. Well defended, Dort.
They playing defense on them boys.
Williams in the open floor. Goes through the lane. Puts it up and in. The double bigs for Oklahoma City give offenses so much trouble. Nice pass by Morant to Conchar. You've got the 2 best teams in the league in terms
Hartenstein said the push floater didn't become a signature of his until he got to the league. With guys being more athletic and taller, he says it's the easiest shot to get off over top of big defenders. It just feels natural at this point.
0.6 rebounds. They're 6 of 6 as a team at the line. Memphis yet to shoot a free throw. Grizzlies at 37% for the floor so far in the game. Bane on the drive, flips it up, and gets the roll. Desmond Bane with his second field goal. And now the Thunder on the run.
Damn, I forgot Alex Caruso played for OKC. Damn.
Joe, 192 threes during the regular season. Spot up 3. Bane hits it. Fewest first quarter points since December 15th for Memphis, which was number 2 in the NBA in scoring during the regular season.
Boy, they got about 15 already.
Jackson Jr. trying to get going. That's his first basket. This is Game 1. Game 2 will be on Tuesday night. The scoop won't fall from Bane. Tracked down by Wiggins. Out to Wallace. Wallace attacking and slamming.
Oh!
Jason Wallace in transition with the pence. Down by Wiggins.
Hold the fuck on. Who is this?
Wallace attacking and slamming. Oh, Cason Wallace.
Cason Wallace. I seen him on a couple on FanDuel for parlays, but I ain't never knew he could do that. Bro, if y'all know who Cason Wallace is, inform me in the comments, cause I'm obviously I can't even talk. This nigga just dunked on 2 people.
And slamming. Oh, Cason Wallace in transition with the stop. Williams penetrates. Wiggins, same spot, same result.
Ooh, that big number money.
From the Thunder to go
whoa,
on 25.
whoa, whoa. This is probably gonna be the last game I react to. If it end up looking like this, the last game of this series, it'll probably be the last game. I'm not gonna lie. Again, 30 ball in the second quarter is a little insane. Just saying.
And a breakout year for Wiggins, and he has owned Memphis this year. 19 points a game in their 4 matchups, and right now the Thunder just pouring it on.
He's hitting on him.
Pippen lost his footing, no foul. Another transition opportunity. Showtime, Williams.
Why are you doing them so bad?
Pull up 3, Williams. And that one's too strong, but Hartenstein another rebound. Williams, great dish. Hartenstein with the score right at the rim.
This is hard to watch.
It's the Golden State Warriors offense. It's going to be fascinating to see how that plays out.
Dort, 3 spins out. Offensive rebound and stick back by Wiggins.
On the perimeter, whether it's Shea or whether it's Jalen Williams, Caruso, whoever wants to, can get into the paint right now and force that collapse.
Baines pass knocked away and stolen by Jalen Williams.
Okay, see, just too good.
Wiggins the lob. Oh my goodness! Jalen Williams with the one-hand throwdown off the alley.
They just having fun. They just having fun at this point.
Stolen by Jalen Williams.
Like, they just having fun, bro. They look like the Miami Heat back in the day. Okay, I'm going to throw him the ball just to throw the lob up. They just having fun at this point. They ain't even trying. One hand jam over a 7. Now, he might just be 7 foot. Let me not exaggerate it. But, bro, this looking bad. It's looking bad. They just too good of a team.
To get energized by OKC in the open floor, electric.
Holy
shit. With the putback slam. He's 0 for 5 from 3, 1 of 9 from the floor. This is the kind of day, if you're Memphis, you were dreaming about as Bagley gets the slam. A rough night for Shea. They just don't have it.
And Shea not even hooping for real?
Here of the half. They took a point away with that 3 from Jalen Williams. Gilgeous-Alexander finally ends the run of 8 straight misses.
Well, guys, Chet Holmgren says you don't necessarily feel comfortable in the playoffs, but having been through it for the first time a year ago, playing in 10 playoff games, Holmgren says there's a sense of knowing what to expect that settles you down right on cue. I gotta tell you.
The stars for Memphis, Jaren Jackson, 1 rebound and 2 points. John Morant had 11 points, but he was 4 of 11 from the floor, and now the Thunder push their lead to a game-high 37. This is the 1-8 matchup in the West. Boston-Orlando is the 2-7. Dort left alone in front of the Thunder bench, and he drills another 3.
Well for Memphis, and he played well the other night on Friday against Dallas, and he hasn't really been with the team very long.
Bro, I'm sorry I keep pausing y'all, but
y'all, as again Memphis,
they losing by 45. They losing by 40. What's the playoff record, bro? Hold on, bro. Holy shit. It's getting that bad.
Gives up an easy basket on a back cut.
Transition for Isaiah Hartenstein with the Thunder. Mark Daigneault said if Hartenstein's not acclimating to your locker room, there's something wrong with your locker room. Because he gets along with everyone. He's competitive as hell. He cares about the invisible stuff on both ends.
And then gave him the job at age 35. And he was coach of the year last year, runner-up 2 years ago. Dort, another 3.
Bro, Shea don't even want the points. When do you see Shea not want points?
Left wing because he's taken 4 uncontested looks early in the third quarter. As Jalen Williams again able to explode at the rim. 10 feet of him on those early looks. OKC not going to take their foot off the gas as you would expect here. Shea downhill. Chet just can't finish.
Joe controls it. Holmgren will let it fly. That's good. 13th three-pointer for Oklahoma City in the third. Too loose and develop some bad habits at the end of game one, knowing you got to turn around and play game two in 2 days.
Now, the best you can hope for right now if you're Memphis is try to have some of these guys have a little bit of offensive success here to close out the game.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, most likely, he's out for the year with a broken wrist. Brandon Clark, another
50!
player in the rotation, he's out as well. Bagley underneath, gets the slam. Jackson just 1 of 9, now 1 of 10. Vince Williams, lob, and Bagley with a slam. Mark Daigneault doesn't like what he's seeing right now by Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Presti took over as the Thunder GM in 2007. He's only 47 years old. He's one of the best execs in pro sports. One of a playoff series is 47. Done twice, last in 1995. The Orlando Magic against Boston also happened in 86. Lakers, Spurs, in transition, Wiggins. Jalen Williams.
Bro.
Oklahoma City with 14 threes and a 52-point lead.
50.
Oh, three-pointer from half court for Marvin Bagley. Their average margin of victory during the regular season was 12.9. That is the best in NBA history. They were 44 and 29, and they were the 5 seed at that point. They finished as the 8 seed.
Bro, they bench playing the whole fourth quarter.
For the 3, as Mitchell swishes home a three-pointer.
Yeah, the answer.
No. No. They lost by 50, chat. $51? Is this a record?
Impressive.
Thanks, Dave. Jalen, I don't think you could ask for a better start to a series. What impressed you most about this dominant performance today?
We just did a good job of playing the full game, just competing for the whole entire time.
This a
There's
record?
often the question of rust versus rest when you're a higher seed. How do you think that the time off and patiently waiting to play impacted your all's performance?
Well, first, we had a lot of guys that play a lot of minutes, play the rest of the season, so that was big for them. And then I think we just did a good job of pacing out practice and having time like that off and making that the best of our ability. And I think we're well rested. Our legs are fresh, and we just did a good job of taking that off time.
You guys were running up and down the court. I mean, your transition game was incredible. How does that take the wind out of another team's sails?
I think it's just hard to play with. Obviously, we're going to get a much better look from them.
Expect that kind of effort from them.
16 to win a playoff game by 50 points. 50 plus points. I ain't gonna lie, bro. That's fucking sad. That is fucking ridiculous. 4 points. 9 points. Nobody on their team had 20. Marvin Bagley had 17. He had the team highest points. He only played 16 minutes, bro. Shai only had 15 points and these niggas won by 50. What the fuck? Bro, I ain't gonna lie, y'all. This will probably be the last time I'm reacting to this series. I will give it a buck, because that shit was ridiculous. 50, bro. Let me know, bro. Like the vid, bro. Just like it. Just like it. Subscribe. I'm gone. Hey.